Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to complete our previous lesson, the polygon, which we have studied in the last session. We are going to solve more exercise on this lesson. Exercise number 1, complete. Letter A, the sum of measure of interior angle of an octagon equals what? Octagon, it means it has 8 sides. Okay, so when he asked me to find the sum of measure of interior angle, I told you before, what about the suitable rule here? It will be open brackets n minus 2 close brackets times 180, and we replace n by 8 to find the answer like that. It will be 8 minus 2 times 180 degree. It will be 1080 degree. Letter B, the measure of one interior angle of a regular hexagon. He asked me here to find measure of only one interior angle of regular hexagon. And we know hexagon, it means it has 6 sides. So what about the suitable rule here to find the measure of each or one interior angle of a regular hexagon? Yes, it will be the second or third rule, I think. It will be open brackets n minus 2 close the brackets times 180 over n. And by replace n here by 6, it will be equal open brackets 6 minus 2 close the brackets times 180 over 6. Finally, it will be equal 120 degree. Letter C, the perimeter of a regular heptagon whose side length is 5 centimeter. When he gave me the side length equal 5 centimeter and asked me to find the perimeter of a regular heptagon, we must to know n equal what and s equal what. N here, it will be equal 7 because he told me a regular heptagon. But what about the side length? It will be equal 5. So we satisfied as the rule s times n to find the perimeter of this regular heptagon. It will be equal 7 times 5 equal 35 centimeter. Letter D, the number of sides of a regular polygon if one angle is 120 degree. Again, he asked me to find the number of sides of a regular polygon if one angle or measure of one interior angle equal 120 degree. What about the suitable rule here to find the number of sides of this regular polygon? I am sure we must use the rule which says 360 over 180 minus x degree, and we must replace x by 120 to be like that, 306 degree over 180 degree minus 120 degree to find the number of sides. It will be equal 6 sides. I means it will be regular hexagon. Letter E, the sum of the measure of exterior angle of a heptagon. Again, he asked me here about the sum of measure of exterior angle of a heptagon. It will be equal what? I told you before, it will be stable in all polygon. If he asked me to find the sum of measure of exterior angle of any polygon, it will be equal 360. Let's see more exercise. Choose the correct answer from those given. Number 1, the sum of measure of interior angles of a polygon of n sides equals what? Yes, when he asked me about the sum of measure of interior angles of any polygon, we must use this rule, letter P. It will be right answer. Number 2, the measure of interior angle of a regular polygon of n side equals what? When he asked me to find the measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon, what about the suitable rule here? Yes, it will be letter C. This is the suitable rule. Number 3, the measure of interior angle of a regular polygon of 10 sides Now he asked me to find the measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon which has 10 sides. So what about the suitable rule here? It will be open brackets n minus 2 times 180 over n, and we replace n here by 10. So by using your calculator, it will be equal, yes, 144 degree. Letter C. Number 4, the measure of interior angle of a regular polygon of 18 sides. By doing the same previous step, we use the same rule to find the measure of one interior angle of a regular polygon which has 18 sides. It will be, by using your calculator, finally equal 160 degree. Letter D. Number 5, if the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is 135 degree, then the number of its sides is what? When he gave me the measure of one angle of a regular polygon and asked me to find the number of sides, what about the suitable rule here? We are going to use the rule which says 360 over 180 minus x degree. It means 135 degree. It will be equal, yes, 8. Number 6, the sum of measure of the exterior angle of the triangle. It will be equal what? When he asked me about the sum of measure of exterior angle of any polygon, I told you before it will be stable. Letter C, 360. Thanks for your listening and goodbye in the next session with Mr. Hazm.